So people
Yeah,
start
right.
to get a little bit better now. So maybe that some good credit. And we have that form. Did they change the form yet at all, or did you want me to change that form?
No, you can change it.
Okay, okay. And I have
Yeah.
actually the closer that I have, he actually lives close to me, so he's actually here with me. So we'll actually be working together in person.
Okay.
That's why I thought he'd be a good
Okay.
fit. Um, so so I'm gonna send you his number here, and then you can just whenever it works best for you, just give him a shout or something. Unless you can do it now, you can do it now too as well. But I think you'd be good to go.
Yeah, just set his number and I'll call him in like probably 5, 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect. And then
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna speak with Bahar and the team here, and Michaela. I'm just gonna tell her just to be a setter because she just needs too much training and also the accent. Like Bahar's accent is manageable.
Yeah.
It's she can work hard and she's a hard worker. And she's a hard worker. She's improving really
She
fast.
is.
But
Hmm.
I don't know. I just don't think Michaela would do the same thing. And I don't want to waste too much
Yeah, no, we
time.
don't.
So
Yeah, don't put her as a setter if you feel that way. Let her. I mean, sorry, as a closer. So let her just set for us. Um, and then let's just have like you and Baha for now until we have 1 or 2 more people,
yeah,
and then we can continue to
yeah. I
yeah
think we just need
yeah.
at
Let's
least
do it that way.
you know like
We need what?
one closer and one more setter. One closer, one more setter.
Okay.
You think this is
Okay.
this UK guy? He already skilled.
The UK guy, so he's been in sales for 2 years. He said he did have his own business at the point. I think he was running some sort of like a marketing agency or something, and he was selling that himself. But then he ran out of money, and then now he wants to just close.
So the marketing wasn't good.
His marketing agency didn't take off. Yeah, didn't take
Yeah,
off. Yeah.
he wants to sell. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, but let's
How's
let's
he
give
gonna
him
feel?
uh,
Yeah. How's
let's
he
give
gonna
him
feel?
some time to have a conversation with us and see
Yeah.
if he's up to the task.
Yeah.
Because I really want people that are dedicated. I don't want people that just they're just trying to wing it and don't really
Yeah. Half
to
in,
actually
half
submit.
out. Yeah. Half in, half out. That's
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah. I don't want it. Yeah, okay, not advice. I'd rather have just one closer than have people just yeah.
work. Exactly. Yeah. No, I definitely understand. So yeah, I think that'd be good. I sent you Tony's number. Check him out. The things
Okay.
I have accountability with him because he's here. He's gonna be working
Yeah,
physically
yeah,
with
yeah,
me,
yeah.
work physically together. So I know the
That
dedication will be there. Um,
that would be good. Yeah, that would be good.
and then the UK guy, I'm gonna check him out too as well. Just make sure his availability is there. That's gonna be huge. You want
Mm-hmm.
people who are available.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
these- UK is what 7 hours?
Yeah, yeah, 7 hours.
5 hours,
So right now
7.
it's like afternoon already. Like, you know,
Okay.
so it's like almost 4 o'clock in the UK before something already.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So yeah, let's do that. I'll go ahead and whenever you're gonna send me his contact or WhatsApp.
I'll send his WhatsApp to you and I'll let him know you call it as well.
Okay. Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Victor,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
that
get on it
goes.
and
All right, then. Talk to you soon later.
let's close some more sales here. All right.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
All right. Bye.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Of course. That's right there. Cool guy.
Yeah, he seems cool. He was in one of the trainings, right? Yeah, he was in one of the trainings like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, he probably was in one of the trainings. Yeah. Cool guy. I told this girl let's just start her off as a pregnancy, but she's just not ready yet. Too cold, I think. Definitely need to get what's the word I'm looking for? I need to get a monitor because I keep hopping from high level to high level. Amar. Do you mind sending me the website?
Hello, this is Dash. Hello?
Man, you can't say your name. You got to ask who you're talking to.
I mean,
Hey, is this Tanner?
She's talking to Tanner because she actually booked Tanner. And Tanner and I had a good conversation. He should be getting back to me. So yeah, I got to talk to Tanner and Tommy today. I have a couple of people to follow. I should have about, yeah, let's see if I can go ahead and go with these here. So I have Tommy, Tanner. What's Tanner?
But that's kind of where I was at on the monthly marketing that I'm doing. It would be to put up, 4 or 5 videos a month kind of thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'd say your budget of 1,000, we can do. We can reach your budget for 1,000 a month. It's just, now I just want you to make sure that you see the value in this so you can justify paying 1,000 a month. And if we do that for 3 months and you see these results, then you can say, well, I'm getting a lot of sales, I'm getting more results, I'm getting more leads. Well, yeah, I don't mind this up here. So we can do the 1,000 a month. I just want you to, feel comfortable in making this decision.
Yeah, so if I get 4 videos for
Your spotlight snap has 12,000 views.
Huh?
One of my spotlights got 12K views.
oh, that's fire. Yeah,
It's
but
fucking-
spotlights be, you gotta get on spotlights, bro. Spotlights be busted.
How does
I
that
know,
even?
I know how to get paid on Spotlight. I almost got paid on Spotlight, but then I just stepped my consistency.
This one got 1,000 with my dog.
This
6 seconds long.
one
If you keep
has,
it short.
I had one with like a 100K. This has
Hell yeah.
17K. This one got 100K.
Yeah, see, dude. 12K.
Start from in chocolate. Thank you.
This is the POV.
Yeah, POV. Yeah.
Yeah, shoot.
That's it. It's just 10 seconds long.
He got 19K.
I like that video. That was good. With the eggplant, right? That was hilarious. Yeah,
And
exactly.
this, you see, there's some weird stuff that be happening. You see, and then I really got good at oh my gosh, the comments on that one, it's crazy.
You have a meeting at 10?
No.
I might ask you to take one if Victor's meeting runs long.
Mhm.
Because here, let's listen to this call quick. See, he's so that's the 10 o'clock. I'll probably try to take that because that sounds good.
See if you can,
Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll let Victor know that I have we'll call it 10. Did you take profit there?
Yeah, that's my profit. I'm waiting for it to go back up so I can get back in. Yeah, I took my profit. I would have been like, I just took my profit.
Was Justin here the other day? That was kind of fun.
Last week.
Yeah.
Sometime last week. Yeah.
He's a cool dude. I might go to the office again tonight.
I like working over there.
I might go back over there tonight. I was talking to him.
He's always there. I would love to, but I can't.
Tonight you can't because when is
Monday.
she getting picked up? Yeah.
Babysit until Monday. Sleep was a battle yesterday.
That's fucked.
Thank you just for family.
Yeah, literally.
I was just busting out these phrases.
Lou, go.
It's completely different. Yeah, I can get back and take a little bit more profit. I'm not. The hardest thing with this.
Wait,
you
what?
don't know
You
how
just
to trade?
fucking got $2,900 yesterday? No. Open
No, I
price.
got in at that. So I got in when it shot up. That's when I started with $50, and I'm at 416. So I'll show you how I ate this yesterday. I was calling these plays out all the fucking time. I'm about to put $5,000 in here and grow into like 50,000. I just need to be good at following directions. That's my hard thing. You get greedy. That's the one thing with trading.
What's the one thing with trading?
Like, just if you don't get greedy and you're just good at following directions, you'll be fine. But yeah, yesterday you see this big candle.
This is Forex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yesterday this big candle with gold, I got in like right here. And then it sold all the way down.
That was when you were in it.
Yeah, and then I got
That's
out.
lit.
And then I got back in.
Fuck yeah.
I got back in right here, and it shot all the way.
That's the 416 right
I
now?
got out, yeah. And then this morning, he
Jeez.
called one. He was like right here. He called it to sell. So he's still in profit. I missed it. So now I'm just gambling, trying to get what I can out of it. Because he still predicts that it's going to drop like here. So I want it to go, once it goes back up to like here, this is my original entry. If we can go back up a little bit, I'll get back in and just ride the wave. But I don't want to miss the opportunity either. Because you just don't fucking know. So I might just do like I wanted to just, I want to be greedy though. It's like, fuck up. $50 a fucking 416. It's like, I don't know how many X that is, but if that was some other money I had in there, would have been a different story.
Damn, that's so. Like, how often do you
Like,
have to be on here? And like, if you miss one, then you're not even making the money you could have been.
Yeah, but there's always trades. Like every day, we're in here just calling out signals. Boom, boom, boom. Like we're just in here talking every day, calling out signals, calling out signals. And we had a live call this morning, opening bell. So every single day, Monday through Friday, has an opening bell where he hops on live and he's like, "This is what he did." He said, at 7:00, he said, "Sell gold at $2.99 to $3.02. Risk yourself, and he'll this is TP1, TP2. So he basically said at 299, which is right here, he said sell. He said anywhere from right here to right here, you should sell. And he sold right here. He sold right there. So he's still in crazy profit. And he's playing with black bigger money. So he's probably up like 20, 50K right now. But, and I was just in here. I got in at 287 and went all the way up. And I was like, oh shit, I'm down $100. So it came back down. I almost wanted to close it. I was like, thank goodness I could close it because I would have just took that off for no reason. So I'm starting to understand trading a little bit because I never did this shit.
I feel like I need more money to fuck around with it.
That's what I thought too. No, you see $50. The most I've ever deposited in here was like 150. It's because I didn't know like what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's smart.
And then now it's like I'm not a personal. I'm not trying to learn how to trade. Well, I'm going to say that I will learn how to trade. I'm trying to be a good copier. That's the hardest thing sometimes. Like dumbest people in the world sometimes make the most money because they're damn good at making money. If I can he's good at making money. He knows this shit and he calls out the trade. If I can just listen to him
Do the
and
same
be
thing.
disciplined and just do what he does and not take my own ego. Because I took my own ego in this and I got lucky. But if I would have just been on time, took this call right here, I'd be up fucking at least $300 more. But now I'm trying to get in, hoping it goes back up. But he's saying that it should crash. If it closes underneath here, he said it would crash. This is a new support. This is support right here. Yeah, if it closes below here, it would be crazy. No, shit. Fuck, man. This shit. Victor. Did you go over some of Victor's stuff yesterday?
I was looking over some of it, but I wanted to ask you. So let's look. Just with these 10 minutes before this meeting, but I don't think I'll have the time to take his. Oh, no, that can't be him. 952. This is Tony. Hello? Can you hear me? Good. Owner or manager of what? No. No problem. I thought that was him.
Yeah, I think the numbers are 7 sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's not. That could be 952. This is him.
You called.
This is Tony. Good morning. How are you? Is this Victor? Yes. Hello. Hey, how are you? Very good. Very good. Thank you for the call. Sure. Yeah. So I've now been in sales for 5 years with multiple different products and industries and things. Last year I was through sales traveling the world, which is kind of my dream to be able to travel and work. But now I've kind of come back home to basically learn from DATRICE a lot about sales and helping with managing teams as well. And this is just a new opportunity he has introduced me to that I'm excited about. Yeah, no, it is. I want to do a little bit more of my own thing, and this seemingly allows for more of that. So it's going hand in hand, seemingly. Well, so I was working for a pretty large solar company not too long ago, and I felt restricted in terms of being able to do more of what I would like to do with the sales opportunities that I would like to take on. They sort of made me prioritize things in their industry within solar. I wanted to do commercial. They wanted me to do residential. So to be able to kind of choose more of what my path looks like with the sales that I'm doing, this is an exciting opportunity for me. Right, exactly. My dad has also been in cybersecurity for quite some time too, just in a very different space. He does it like exclusively for lawyers, which is very, they've kind of found their niche. But I'm sure that I would have some questions that I could ask him doing this too. He's been in sales I'm 22. He's been in sales for that cybersecurity service for 14 or 15 years now. So he's also partially that background that I fell back on in terms of sales. I didn't do college. It just wasn't for me. I wanted to just start kind of learning and making money in the real world. And his experience in sales absolutely helped lead me, down that path, or this path, I guess. I'm still on it, I love it. Very good. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am. DATRICE and I were talking a little bit about it yesterday, just as he was he wanted to see what my thoughts were about it before he introduced, us. And us talking about it, he sent me the, looking at it now, kind of the sales resource sheet, and I was going through that. Yeah, it's an exciting thing. I'm excited to help people out with restarting their lives in some cases. It's really cool. Absolutely. Where are you based? Very good. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we're working with another company based in Houston, at some capacity. I think that there might be some meeting that I would like to have in the Texas space, hopefully soon. So I absolutely see that happening. You said Austin? Very good. Okay. Let me see. I think that, well, let's see if we can make that happen. I don't know if DATRICE would want to join me, but he was just down there, wasn't he? Very cool. Okay, probably wouldn't double up again, but I definitely would. He said he definitely would. So if we'll figure something out, and I'll head down to Austin. We'll shake hands. I'd love that. Grab a bite to eat or something. Yeah, great. ABCs, baby. I love it. Love it. Absolutely. We were listening to one of the calls that DATRICE had yesterday that went well, and just hearing what this guy's talking about and he's decided with his wife that this is what he wants to do and he's ready to go. And it's really cool that, this opportunity of helping people out in this way. So I am excited about it. The one question I had, you said consistency and putting the time in. I just want to be respectful of that for you. So what in terms of expectations or ideals or, hours, how many meetings, things like that, would you like to see me take or run? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sure. Just become more familiar. Yeah. Sure. Absolutely. Sounds good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Very good. And that's what I will be working with DATRICE on if I have any questions or because, the familiarity that I have is obviously much less than his, much less than yours. So I want to, get every bit of information that I can to make sure that these conversations that I have are as productive as possible. Yeah. Much appreciated. Okay, perfect. Yeah, do you need my email to add me to the Slack or does DATRICE have access to that? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I will let DATRICE know to add me to the Slack and then I'll save this number for you just in case I have something more pressing. I'll use this. But thank you very much for the call and the time. Looking forward to getting started. And in terms of sort of getting going, putting my getting my feet wet. What do you want me to sort of do in terms of starting? You said, am I working with the appointment setters? That they set, right? Sure. Just for practice, having the conversations with this space. Just yeah, no, I'm with you. It sounds good. A few days of setting my own appointments and then trying to close those, or even watching DATRICE close the ones that I might set, and then I can set for myself, and then I can close for the ones that are set for me. Progressively get there. I appreciate your time, Victor. I'm going to take this 10 o'clock meeting that I have, and I will let DATRICE know to add me to the Slack. Thank you for your help. Speak soon. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Let's go to good. Oh, great. Good dude. I'm going to join this meeting now in case he's in here, but it's good. That looked like it was just kind of going up.
Took my quick profit, but still like.
Okay, so go here. I think he's in doing this. I think I got to call him.
I missed this one. 2000.
Okay, I'm just going to call him. What is a pip $1? No. Got it.
Just how the market works.
Hey, Mike, this is Tony here with Focus. I think we had some time set aside at 10 a.m. to go over things. Just wanted to see if now still works. Reach us back here when you get a chance, 832-979-9930. Thank you. Try that boy again. Does Victor want of sales folks, or is he's involved and he's doing it?
What I'm gonna do with the business in a way. So try home manager.
God damn
He's probably in another meeting or something.
it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, dude. It's great.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you
I'll tell this girl here I want to set her up as a setter, and then do a close it. So, oh, can you use from the website? Okay. Cool.
For the-
Use from the websites.
For the
My IT Academy. How do I get added to that Slack? I'm actually going to remove myself from this other Focus chat because it's kind of just annoying to have all of it. Remove. Fuck you, Wolf. Remove.
Hey, good luck.
Hey,
I know you said Jane's battle, right?
yeah, James Battle.
Try giving them a call and then getting them on his own.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was found that to work sometimes, like right when they have a call. I try to give them a call or something.
Okay.
How did you speak with Tanisha earlier?
Yeah, I will sure about it.
Okay.
Basically, it was a no.
Okay.
Hi, James. Hello? James, this is Bahar from IoT Academy. Oh, okay. Just a second. I'm pretty certain that I shared the updated link with you, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give it another try. Friday 14th. Then here's the link. There you go. Yeah, I texted on the phone. Yeah, I also, on my own here. Just a second. You got it? Perfect.
Are you speaking to Mohan?
Okay, so you should be admitted to the call right now. I'm gonna see. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up here. Perfect. Okay. So, hello there. How's your day today, James? How's it going? Oh, okay. Oh, hopefully it's not that bad. That's good. You're good. Okay, perfect. So, tell me, so I had to come back to you with a couple of answers, is that correct? So I know you mentioned that, whether our program is, essentially, I think what you were seeking was to see if you could, like, if you're partnering with a federal friendly option. I assume you were talking about GI Bill, or? Mhm, mhm. Exactly. So, we, as of now, we do not participate with the program. Victor said that we're working on that, but as of now, it's not there, but we have an option to support you if that's what you're willing to do, essentially. In terms of the accreditation, it really also didn't have much to do with the program. It was just about, like, ISACA, this cybersecurity body of ours, who basically just credited us essentially for being a high-level cybersecurity academy. So that was also, in a sense, and hopefully an answer to your question. So the accreditation in this regard means that this body of ours, like the cybersecurity body, ISACA, has given us the accreditation, meaning the credibility, the credit in that sense. It's also a cybersecurity body of ours. Essentially, you can Google that. ISACA, cybersecurity. You can look that up. So it's also a training program. And so that was the point with being accredited in the sense. And also, what I have to share with you in terms of what the program looks like in more details, I can go ahead and either share a document with you or just like go ahead and share my screen and show you a little bit around so you can have a look at it. All right, okay. Just give me a second. So essentially, can you see my screen now? Right. So this is just essentially our way to introduce our students to the course, which essentially begins with the course roadmap, which we went through. And this is really, for the most part, everything that you need to know in terms of the course, like how it moves from the theoretical foundations into the practical setting. And essentially within the practical setting, you're just gonna go through different tasks and assignments. Then you here have access to our learning platform where you would also need to log in and create your own profile. So in terms of materials and what we work with, you can just go ahead and have a read into the description of how this platform looks like. Then we move on to our community, which is based in Discord as a platform. So dynamic space for students to collaborate, access resources. So you find everything in terms of resources and materials that you need as you go. And also in terms of engaging with students and participating in all the shared activities. So that would be also the link here at the bottom of the page for you in order to join the community as you go. Then the progress self-tracker is also a very, very crucial tool for you to leverage in order to just be on check with yourself as to how you're progressing as you go through this hands-on process to see where you're at. So there's also like a copy of it. You can have a look into the copy and see what it is that you essentially take into account while you're doing the self-track. And also there's this, of course, like student data form to get to know you better and tailor the supports that you need. This is also very crucial for you in the step where you're also tailoring and revamping your resume in a sense. That's why it's very crucial to really just go through the details of everything when you're filling out this form. These are all also like the details of what each of these documents include will also be accessible to you, all these links. And as I said, I can share the file with you so that also you can have a look into the specifics of how the things look like once you click on the links. And then there's also finally the checklist of just making sure that you got everything for you to essentially have your kickstart. And then, yeah, you essentially just go ahead and tick them off as you go. And so here's also a couple of answers to everything that you might need to know in terms of what expects you essentially. Are live classes recorded? Yes, they are. Who can I reach out to when I have questions? What is the quickest way to get help? And when will I get my certificate? And so on and so forth. So basically, in terms of how we do a kind of a warm-up and a kind of introduction to students, is just walking them through everything that in terms of materials and resources that they need to get started. And once they get started, it's like a whole journey of, just going through the travel, and you know where the hotel is, you want to go to the beach, you want to do this, you want to do that, and then you immerse in the experience. So, and in terms of a sort of a substitution, if you wanted to apply for the government support for the course, we also have the option of applying for a third-party loan, which is going to pay for the whole cost of the course. And once you are done with the course and land a position, that's when you start paying back the bill. So this is an option of income-based loan. And we have had a lot of successful students who have managed to apply and get verified for the loan and basically just get started with the course. No, it's for the total, like 5,800. It's not 90%. I can walk you through that and see how that works. Well, that's everything that I have for you because I reached out to our mentor and just basically asked for the very thing that they would show as a sort of like a course map or like a course structure. And this is basically just how we get students involved with the class. And as we go, then, like once you have access to the foundational concepts of cybersecurity, as I mentioned, like you get the foundational concepts of cybersecurity. So that's correct. Yes. So what do you expect? Of course. No. Yeah, I absolutely understand. What I'm asking is because you mentioned you have this uncertainty around going through
Hey, how's it going, man?
course and
So maybe
facing
we'll
stuff
follow
and
up because I think you wanted an ask
so in that regard, what would be some of the
some
things
adding
that
up
you
to
would expect
and
to
how we
face
normally
in
come
the
up with stuff.
course?
And I also want to clarify on how this would work for you as well, because each offer is different. And then like a coaching offer is just different than, like a service offer like that we go through. So let me go through some ads first. I'll just speed run through. So for example, this is one of our coaching clients. They offer fitness to Salvation Women. And this is for February. We book around 60 calls. The cost per call was 69.94. And these are all qualified calls because they have to go through this funnel. This is the first part of the funnel. Then load. This is what they land on. They have to go through this. Then they have to click apply now. Then they have to fill out all of these questions. They get these 10 to 12 questions. And then, for example, over here, they click India. They get Indian school. Right? If they click United States, which we want, they can go ahead. They get school. So another one is we were So this is this finances, credit repair, things like those. So we're testing out some of these creatives. So right now we're testing image creatives over here, and as you can see, this one, the cost is a little high. So we're just testing it out, seeing which works, which doesn't work, and we just completely off. If this person's return on the end of 145 is like 400, that's still a 2 or 3 extra return. That's completely fine. But you need to make sure you have reasonable expectations when it comes to that. Most people just expect like I want to spend $50 and make like 20,000 back.
Okay. Mhm. Yeah. No, I completely get that. Maybe just, I completely understand that if you're looking for a complete breakdown of everything that um, is going to be handed over to you, this is then probably not a good fit for you. Yeah. Okay. So, is what you're trying to say that you're basically not trusting how this process is going to work for you, or is it not? Well, sure. And I really appreciate you sharing that. And can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you for a second? So, we know for a fact that we have had many, many success stories. And honestly, many of the students who have come into the course, as in like nobody has ever received a course, like basically just because of the mere fact that the structure of the course does not look like that. And and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that if we were some kind of scam online, it's the age of digital transparency. It's very easy these days for people to just go down ahead and put us online and tell us, hey, these people are taking our money and trying to make it overnight, and they're not actually delivering what they're promising, so that it would be all over the internet. And apart from that, we could be very easily in jail for uh, basically bringing people in without delivering things. So I'm just asking if is that really the issue of you not trusting of whether we have a problem here, whether there's something we're hiding, or is it the trust in some? it's pretty much, it's pretty much similar to if you wanna sign up to a gym, to get physically in shape. Do they tell you from the very beginning that this is everything that you're gonna go through in terms of movements and in terms of workouts and all of that? I'm just trying to realign you with the fact that this is, I understand, the way I completely acknowledge that you have a very specific need. And you have a specific need, and that is the sole base foundation on which you make decisions. And I acknowledge that. But I just want to realign you with the fact that so many of the decision makings that take place are actually only taken, and you only ever know the specifics of the very thing that you're going through. In the details, once you actually do get in the details. And it actually happens in so many different experiences that we have on a daily life. In so many different areas of life, we only know so far as we have booked a flight. We know that we're going to spend some time at the beach. We know we're going to see friends and relatives in that area. We're going to enjoy the sun. But do we know on an atomized level on every meal that we're going to take? Do we know that if we go to the beach, is it going to absolutely this and that happen or not? Um, so does that, but does that prevent us from making the decision of having the goal, like because we have the goal of spending some time with somebody and nurturing ourselves and have some wholesome time with people. So that's just an example. And there are so many different examples. So as I mentioned, I can also bring it to the example of, just learning a new sport. Right? If you go to the basketball class, nobody gives you an A to Z of everything that's going to happen on Saturday, on Monday, on Wednesday, then the next Saturday, the next Monday, the next Wednesday. It is going to be about you getting in there and putting the work, because this is also specifically very much similar to an internship experience. Because people get in and they get into the hands-on experience, and that's where the learning takes place. Whereas you also definitely will be covered with foundational concepts, and then you put in the work. And it's the learning by doing process that makes all the difference. So we can provide you with all the information that you need, plus the results and the testimonials that we have so far. And we can guarantee that we have had testimonials and case studies of people who have come in and have won. So now the question would be, why would you think specifically that this process would not work for you?
Oh, that's good. I had one call from a buddy, and then my sister called me.
Listening to bars. We're gonna bars crawl right now. I'm just gonna go scopping. We'll call here at 11 o'clock. With focus.
You have an 11 o'clock?
Yeah, we could call.
I have some follow-ups I need to do. And then you have at 1, Rohan, he confirmed.
Show you some ad accounts we work with, and then how we kind of come up with stuff. And I also want to clarify on how this would work for you as well, because each offer is different. And then like a coaching offer is just different than like a service offer like that we go through. So let me go through some ads first. I'll just speed run through. So for example, this is one of our coaching clients. They offer fitness to South Asian women, and this is February. They book around 60 calls. The cost per call was $69.94, and these are all qualified calls because they have to go through this funnel. This is the first part of the funnel. This is what they land on. They have to go through this, then they have to click apply now, and they have to fill out all of these questions. These are like at least 10 to 12 questions. And then, for example, over here, if they click India, they immediately get disqualified. But if they click like United States, which we want, they can go further.
I'm creating my own game plan here, improvising. I love ChatGPT though.
Oh, by the way, the document that I provided you with came with the instruction of the, Victor, just to also. So may I ask another question? Plain and simple, it's a very much plain yes and no question. Do you think this is a good fit for you? This is gonna help you reach your goals or? Yeah, please, I need a yes and no answer. So you're saying this is not a good fit for you? Yep, absolutely, I hear you, I hear you.
I need a system to post more content. It's frustrating. I keep thinking about it.
Well, I mean, at this point, you really need to help me understand. You really need to help me understand what the real issue is. I've answered your question. Yeah, goodbye. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
You did all you could with that call. If anything, I would say being able to get off with him earlier, but you did all you could with that call. He's a. Do you remember when I was doing the trading on buyer types and I talked about specialists? I talked about the three different buyer types. He's more like a very analytical, specific type of person. So someone like that, it's really hard to they need certain things, but I don't think there's nothing you could have done. Someone like that is just going to stay in the same spot. The conversations.
I even tried to do the pushback. I was like, okay, so this is
Yeah, you did good.
for you, and right. So like, okay, so at this point, you're either gonna like acknowledge that this is not your real issue, or you're just stuck. You're basically the one that's stuck here is honestly you.
Exactly. So no, that was good though. I wanted you to keep going so that way you can work on that because now you're, when you speak to the right prospect, that's gonna really gonna play in. But no, that was good though. That was good. I know you said you had a call earlier too. How did that go? Oh no, you said no. There's not a good. She wasn't interested. You have a couple calls.
Was absolutely a loss on my end. Like I think that like she definitely went home and gave it her thoughts and thoughts and thoughts, and then she decided, oh, you know what? I want to start with a foundation on Linux. I was like, okay, so this I am pretty sure she also, this is just what happened. I just keep the prospect maybe.
Oh yeah.
Also try to probe into that and try to ask questions to really get into because I felt like if she would open up with like her problem being finances, which I thought sounded a lot more like what it is with her, then I could have opened up the loan option. But she was kind of like, yeah, this is like, I'm not even interested in cybersecurity anymore. And I was like, okay, that's a different story.
Yep, absolutely. No, that's good though. I know you're working on. I see 2 sales you're working on. How are?
Yeah, there is Lori next week, and he said he applied for 401k, and that was when the loan was not, like, I didn't know the option of loan is there yet, so he just said he's gonna apply for his 401k, and that's gonna take 5 to 7 business days.
To get
So
up.
that's why,
Okay.
sorry,
Yep. Yes. For him to get it out. Did he already start the process or no?
start the process.
Like, did he already start the process for getting his 401k out?
Yeah. He said that. Oh, are you saying that like I would have like walked him through applying for the 401k?
No, just if he started that, because if he started already with taking his 401k out, then yeah, we should let it be. But if he hasn't started it yet, you can say, hey, I got good news for you. I know you're looking to take out your 401k, but how about you can save the 401k, or if you want to do it later, you can. We have an option where, based off your qualification, we can actually get you started without having to pay no money down. And then once land in a position to finish this program, then you can start making minimal payments. And if you want, you could pull out your 401k for that.
Sure, I can do the follow up and see where he's at with this one.
Yeah, just who knows? Maybe he hasn't done it yet.
True, yeah, absolutely. Because he also like, this is also the thing that I'm learning the hard way now. I really don't like. I'm just gonna work on my skills so hard that I rather have to do a very long term call again because these people just go home and start thinking.
Yeah. Or, shorten the process of their thought process because they're honestly not going home and thinking. That's what they're doing the opposite of. What they're going home to do is once they got the call with you, their whole, the human brain sees over 10,000 plus ads every single day. It thinks hundreds of thousands of thoughts per second. They're not thinking about cybersecurity, right? They're going about their day. What it really comes down is it the price? Most of the time, it really does come down to price or things of those nature, or it's something that they're not telling you. So it's really coming down and trying to gather what that really is before you get off the call. So you can say something like, "Hey, Bahar, I totally understand you want to think about it. I want to let you go think about it. But if I give the time to think about it, when will be a good time that you're like, think about it? Oh, by next week. Okay, cool. Well, during this time from now to next week, what's going to be the determining factor that's going to get you to say yes by next week?"
Yeah.
When you're thinking about this, what's the thing that's going to show you yes? Or what's the thing that's going to show you no? What do you consider? Boom. Now I'm pulling out, see, I keep trying to pull out that real objection. Because there's something there. Nobody thinks their way to decisions, right? We emotionally drive, thoughts lead to emotions lead to actions, action gives us results. So if they want certain results in their life, they've already thought about it. They already know they want to do this. It's not something they need to think about. They already know they want to do it. The emotion needs to be there. They need to be emotionally invested in this. And then they need to take action, and that's how they get their results. So we got to figure out the emotion, which is the objection. There's something there that we can trigger. Because they're not going to think about whether or not they want to land a 6-figure cybersecurity position. That's what we've given. And now they have an opportunity in front of them. So there's not really much to think about. So it has to be the price or something.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly. They imagine that they still have some time.
Exactly. So that's really the big thing that it comes down to is going to be that is going to have to be the price. That's probably one of the biggest things that's struggling with them. But it's just asking those deep questions and and getting down to the core of it, and not just always letting them go, right? Even with this guy right here, just saying, hey, I totally understand that you want to get a whole, because he wants the whole syllabus, right? He wants everything. I said, okay, wonderful. Well, is there anything on the syllabus that will get you to say yes?
Yeah. Just like asking,
I'm sure.
like if you're excited, you're gonna see something that you didn't expect. What is it that you're expecting? Like it's not the issue.
No, I mean, not just expecting. You just say, like, let's do a role play. You try to be him because he was being kind of hard, right? Let's see how we can handle that, right? Because you kind of know how he was, so you try to be that person for me, and I'll show you how I can just simplify, and not, because you don't want to get to the point where, because you did it a little bit, where it wasn't arguing, but it's like you're trying to convince. Whenever you feel like you're convincing, that means there's a lack of value somewhere.
Yeah.
So then I revert. I don't go forward, I revert. Right. So watch how I do this. So yeah, but Bahar, I know you're talking about you want to see the syllabus. Is there, or what's the reason you want to see the syllabus? Because typically, you can see what we have to offer, but if you want to see all the details down to the core and what our instructors will talk about on a day-to-day basis, that's kind of given based off the market. So what type of things do you want to see on the syllabus?
I just want to have an itemized breakdown of what the course includes. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, okay. I did send you the roadmap to see what I included. Is there something like what more details you want? Like what type of details? Like the discussions? Because,
Not the answer to my question. I'm just asking you a very simple question. I just need to see the details of what it is that I'm expecting A to Z every session. Like let's say, I don't know, fundamentals, whatever.
yeah, okay. And then, so all you want to know is just the fundamentals of cybersecurity, correct? And what you learn in cybersecurity. You haven't looked at that yet?
Well, I mean, that's what you guys are going to for.
Yeah, but typically sometimes people come in kind of knowing a little bit, but if you don't know the fundamentals of cybersecurity, I'll just tell you right now. I mean, and then also, sometimes technology changes, things pop up, but we'll teach you we'll teach you confidentiality, integrity, availability, authentication, non-repudiation, types of, cybersecurity. We'll teach you malware, phishing, man-to-man, middle, stuff like that, firewalls, antiviruses, all these things we're going to teach you. It's a lot, but I mean, I can just send it to you now if you want to see it. Like I can share my screen and show it to you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Perfect. I mean, here you go. I mean, you just want to know what the fundamentals will be sharing, correct? And then you'll be ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, I want to know what it is I am paying for to see the course and what the course is, if that makes sense. Like every session, what's happening in every session.
Well, I can't do that because I'm not the instructor. Our instructors, every single day, they come with different topics based off of what they're teaching you and based off what's going on in the cybersecurity space. So it changes.
Well, I mean, that's a very simple question. You're not answering my question.
Well, it is a simple question, but I have a simple answer, meaning that it's based off the instructors. Things change. It's coaching and training. It's like school. When you go to school, you have your classes that you would take, but you don't have everything the teacher's going to say. It's kind of hard for the teacher to tell you everything in advance of what they're going to say because they're coaching you. Things change. You might have questions. Other people have questions. You might see the class might need a little bit of shift. And based off the job that you're looking for, we coach you on certain things.
I'm very educated, not educated to university. University, they give you a syllabus.
Why didn't you go to university to do cybersecurity?
I did go. I have a bachelor's degree in cybersecurity.
Why don't you just go find a job?
That's because that's what I'm expecting to get from you guys.
Yeah, but you're asking us about the syllabus, or you're asking us about how we help you find a job.
No, I'm just simply, like this guy would have continued this.
I should try to give him a quick call. I'm going to try to give him a quick call. I think that would be interesting.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, okay.
I'm gonna let him
I
know
get
that, yeah, because I got a meeting here at 11, but I'll try to give him a quick call.
Okay.
Let's see where he's at. It's, what was his name? James, right? I'm gonna just tell him I'm one of the directors here.
All right, cool.
And make it quick here, because I know I got a, call me up here.
Hello?
Hey, James, how you doing today?
Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with DATRICE. I'm one of the consultants and instructors here with My IT Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you spoke with one of our representatives, Bahar, and you were interested in, landing a six-figure cybersecurity position, but you just had a few questions that maybe she couldn't help you with because she was only a representative. That maybe I can answer for you as an instructor.
I'm really frustrated right now, so.
Frustrated? Oh,
Let me get my composure.
absolutely, sir. I hope your day can get better. I don't want like nobody being frustrated. We only have so much in this world. Hopefully I can make it a little bit better, James. I apologize, man. We gotta be blessed and highly favored. I apologize. But I love the fact that you're saying that you get your composure. It shows me you're really wise.
So basically, so what is your understanding of what occurred?
So, say that one more time. Of my understanding of what?
What is your understanding of what occurred during the interaction I had with her?
That you just had some questions and you really wanted to, you had some really detailed questions on some specifics that she just wasn't able to give you.
So on that piece right there is real simple question.
Mm-hmm.
What are the itemization of the subject items areas that I will be getting over? I don't want to, like I explained to her, when I sign up for a college course, I see a syllabus, I see a breakdown of the courses that I'll be going through with different categories. Versus one, you have to take 4 classes, your area of training classes, and your graduation classes. Well, what are those classes?
Absolutely.
That is one of the things that I needed to know so I can sit back and make an informed decision on what I need to do.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that's pretty simple. I can get a syllabus for you. And I can do that because you just really want to know like what types of cybersecurity GRC stuff we're coaching on.
Yeah, like the daily training, I'm tired of course, and I've also been an instructor for that course. And one of the things that we have is actually being, data training. If you went over there's a place, there's a training plan. And I want to ask them, what is the training plan? Now I can't get that simple answer. And that was the key thing why I said, well, I'm not going to do this. And I can't get that because it makes no sense. I'm just going through a blind, and then what I knew was this, and I would have done it. Just trying to make an informed decision.
Yeah.
But right now, at any time, there's time for a federal employee to make sure you utilize the money correctly and properly. Is now all that's going on.
Very true. Very, very true. So I love the fact that you want to make an educated decision. That's absolutely right. And we focus on, GRC cybersecurity. We also teach some cloud computing as well. So, one of the things we're going to teach you is the introduction to cybersecurity, like what it is, overview of GRC, the roles in GRC, the key GRC, career roles. We also go over like governance, security frameworks and policies. So cybersecurity governance basics, the security frameworks and standards, the developing security policies and procedures. We also go over risk management in cybersecurity, so understanding the cyber risk, the risk assessment analysis, the third party and vendor risk management. We dive into those things. We also dive into the compliance aspect of things, so regulatory and legal standards. We jump into the security auditing and risk monitoring, which is very key. We also do a lot of incident response and business continuity planning as well. We focus on cybersecurity GRC tools and technologies, which I think is very key, such as like the different platforms, Archer, ServiceNow, Logic Gates, things of that nature. The compliance and audit tools like Nessus, Qualls, Splunk, IBM, automated compliance tracker. We also do a lot of career developments in cybersecurity, so helping you build a career in cybersecurity GRC. And then we also, that's just like the education part of things right there. And then we focus on cloud computing as well. And we have live lab classes. So sometimes, depending on our students, there's might be a certain role that you're looking for. And because we have so many instructors, we personalize a lot of training too. Because you know how the cybersecurity tech space is, it's updating, it changes so fast, right? So we always give you updated information, and we're always doing live discussions as well of what's going on in the marketplace. That's pretty much the educational syllabus itself right there. But that's not including like the live labs that we host every Wednesdays and every single Saturdays. And then we also do we help you with your interview. So we do interview preparation. We build out your resume for you and with you. We help you with LinkedIn optimization so you can get job attraction. We also have our unique AI tool that helps you with identifying and finding the right jobs for yourself. And then once you do land a position, which we help you do, then we give you on-the-job training.
Okay, is there any way you can email me that link?
Oh, just the education, right?
The education piece, and then you said the live video.
We have live labs classes every Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Okay. Yeah, just could email that. I really appreciate it.
All right. So you want to see the just so I can make sure I reiterate it. You want to make sure that you see all the at least what we're going to be teaching when it comes to cybersecurity, right? The fundamentals of some of the stuff we teach, and then you just want like a roadmap of how those stuff works, correct?
Yeah. Okay. Because when you said we do the video, the training, is that also going to be as a sign or attached to the educational piece? Is that separate?
This is that's the whole roadmap. The first thing we do is orientate you. Second thing is we put you through like the educational, fundamentals of GRC, and then we get you in our live lab classes. We host Wednesdays and Saturdays. There's no like syllabus for that because they're live lab classes based off of the trainings, and then we help you land positions and prepare you for jobs. And then once you land a position, then we give you on-the-job training.
Okay, on the lab piece, are there titles for the lab piece? I'm sure that there's communication testing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could itemize all that for me. That would really be helpful. And I can take a look at everything.
Absolutely. And then besides that, is there anything that would stop you from making a decision like this, or you'd be ready to go right after that?
The other piece I'm trying to work right now is with both rehab and bootstrap program. So that's a government program for veterans and active duty personnel, to where they will actually pay for the course. So for me knowing what the breakdown is and everything else, I may be able to go through the old program, Montgomery GI Bill, and they may pay for this because I already got a degree in cybersecurity. How fast in cybersecurity which they pay for.
Oh,
but they never were able to. So 4 years ago, I was told I had no more benefit on the program. I ran out, which I found out was not true. So during that time frame, all the things to boot camp and get certification, and it never happened. So now that pretty much they got through with things, and now the doors are opening back up to get more benefit. That we was denied, but it should have got it. So I have a small window of opportunity to capitalize on that. So it should be no issue, and all I can show them that this is a legitimate program. And I feel like we'll get something out of it for sure. But I don't think the program always anything like that. I want to make sure I know what to get myself into and understand like
Absolutely.
I'm gonna find more things, you know, so.
Wonderful. I'll get everything over to. I can get everything over to you as well, and we're BBB accredited, so send them over our website so they can see the website as well. And then yeah, when will be a good time we could follow up after I send you everything, just so I can answer the questions and maybe you want a little bit more direction.
I'm gonna need probably about a week, so I can see what the VA is gonna say. Maybe we try to take a look at everything, and I mentioned what you told me on the phone so far. I understood what the courses are, for the RFA training, what I'm doing in fact already.
Perfect.
And then your belt understanding of what the roadmap is. Let's see, it for a little bit deeper to make sure everything's squared away.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. I'll send everything over to you and follow up with you, man. And God bless, man. Let's chat next week.
I appreciate it. And when should I take this meeting?
Today, in the next hour.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Take care.
Appreciate it.
All right. So that's a little bit right there, guys. I got to run real quick at 11 o'clock, but I'll give you guys a call after. Focus.
Hi. You need me to help with taking that 11?
No, this is follow up.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ehab, how you doing today? That's good. This is DATRICE giving you a call. I was seeing if you were if you received an email about the Zoom. Oh, perfect. I'll see you on here. It should you should have done it in your email. Let me know if you see it there. Oh, okay, perfect. Yep. And don't mind me today. I'm also have Aribon as well, our the CEO and the person who shoots a lot of the content and does the marketing. He'll be on here as well. And don't mind me a little bit. I have my daughter on my lap too, so bear with me. I'm being an entrepreneur dad today. That's good. Okay. I'm on here right now with Arib, and it should be in the email. But how's your day going so far?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Just rolling around, trying to open up this new real estate investment office.
Recording in progress.
Oh, wow. Congrats. That's awesome. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big. That's why I like work. That's why I hope, we can do something together because, you really know your stuff. I got a chance to check out your content. One, you're very educational. So it's not like you're some, real estate gurus. I'm sure you see a lot of these real estate gurus online teaching people courses and stuff that don't really even have a portfolio themselves. But, you really do this stuff. So I commend you on that. And I know it's not easy too.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You got to stroke your balls a little bit, Reed.
So I appreciate that. Like all my students really laugh at that. I still am investing, and
this is what people say when you stroke their balls a little bit. No, absolutely. That's awesome. Yeah, I know your students. People work with you because you're in the field, which is very important to still be in. And I was looking at your content like, yeah, we just got to get this guy, seen more. I think that's very crucial and very important. So not looking forward to seeing you on here. I see you on here right now, so I'll hop on and we'll chat. Hey, yep.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Going good, going good. Just want to let you guys know I had a baby on my lap, so I just turn my camera off so that we can chat. So I don't want you have to thinking I brought the baby on. I didn't want to have you on. I want to shut my camera off so you don't see the baby. I didn't want you to think the baby is a prop to get you to say yes today.
No problem.
Okay.
I totally get that.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. So, no, definitely appreciate you hopping on here. I love the Florida Gator show. I'm a huge Florida fan. But yeah, let's chat a little bit. How was some of the information that we sent over to you? We have just, I know we want to get more detail today with you, of course, but just want to answer some of your questions throughout the week that you emailed.
Yeah, I mean, we talked, and this is, I guess, a good chance to get a read part up. Is I've so far have spent probably 25 grand on trying to grow my my mentorship program. I've done two I guess coaches so far. One of them was Ryan Pineda, so he's kind of like a big name in the real estate world.
Oh yeah.
He attempted to do a social media program where we do a podcast. So that's why you might say I have a few podcasts and convert that into short form. So it's kind of like that whole trend that was going on where it's like, hey, turn your long form into short form so you can knock it out in one swoop. Unfortunately, nothing came out of that. We kind of ended it halfway through, so that was kind of pointless. And then the second one was marketing, who I signed up for, and they, I like it because I fell for their ad, right?
Okay, dude.
And from that, I learned really it comes down to
My daughter on my lap.
I started that hack and rebuilding my Instagram.
I'm not a prop to sell you. We'll turn my camera off.
And
Good.
I've got an amazing program. I was telling Patrice on the phone, I'm working out of a real estate investment center in Houston, in Edo, that I just finished building out. It's the only one in Houston. Right? It's a co-working space like a WeWork or a Common Desk. It's a place like that, but it's meant for real estate entrepreneurs. All work together. And what's different from other co-working spaces, like we teach classes out of here. We're going to bring in all kinds of entrepreneurial teachers, from bookkeeping to estate planning to social media, to everything. Like you guys could be a great presence here, if you wanted to, teach a once a month social media class to get people to come into your program, So I'm really committed to helping people achieve financial freedom through real estate, through entrepreneurship, because it was a difficult problem that I wanted to solve. And when I solved it, I wanted to share that with the world, right? And so I was so excited about figuring it out through the strategy that I did real estate that I wanted to share that with the world. So, but unfortunately, organic is fine. And I know organic, takes time, but I'm like, look, I'm doing well financially. I want to spend 4, 5, 10 grand a month on ads to really ramp it up. But I want to figure out how to do that, right? I do it the right way. And so I hired this other program called Smart Coach. And they're teaching me about ads, helping me try to figure out the right audience on Facebook, helping me try to figure out the right copy, which we tried several things. And I'm about 2,500 into my ad spend with them, because the goal is just to spend a little bit to test things out, and then if something works, we really pour fuel on the fire. And nothing got me a qualified appointment yet in that $2,500 ad spend, And so through the process, I learned about the Facebook ads library. So I tried to see what other successful people have done in my space. I obviously learned about audiences, and tried sending ads to people who are interested in real estate investing, but that got me no qualified leads, which is surprising. So then I tried to I tried to pull my my mentorship program. My mentorship program has about 110 students in it. I said, what are the things that you guys are interested in? And a lot of them came back with like travel. And then I started trying to target people who were interested in frequent travelers on Facebook, you know, or frequent international travelers. And they started getting a little bit better, but still not a whole lot yet. No, not one call booked. And what I liked about them also, which was different from what I was doing before, which was I saw your video just like about me just having kind of like my link tree and book a call thing on my Instagram. What I liked about them is that they did try to like qualify people. So when somebody would respond to my ads or DM me like off of my, when I have a call to action in my social media, they DM me, I would send them a video that I created, kind of introducing them to this new case study group that I'm putting together of a select few people, and this is what it's going to do. It's going to teach you how to do all these things. And if you're interested, then respond to this DM. Send me a DM saying, I'm in, something like that. So to kind of like qualify them, and I like the fact that it kind of prepped them for the call, the strategy call. So that kind of they knew what to expect. They didn't necessarily say the price, but they knew what to expect as far as like what I'm offering, how the program works. And so when we get on the call, like, they're a little bit more qualified at that point, right? So, I felt good about a lot of that. Unfortunately, nothing has stuck, right? Like we just like thrown a lot of fishing lines out there and have not gotten one bite, right? So again, you guys did a good job of targeting me with your ads. I think I saw your ad, right? So your ads are hitting the right people that you're looking for. So that's good. And it resonated, so your copy is good, right? So like all those things are good. But I'm really ready once and for all to get results, right? And your first video, Reed, that you sent me kind of presented you guys more like a social media like manager type thing, because it was all social media focused. But then I sent you, I responded to DATRICE and said, okay, well, tell me about the ads. So like, how are you guys gonna like put those together? How are we gonna manage those? How are they gonna be managed weekly? Like, I want to really see how this thing is gonna work so that I know I'm gonna get results. And for me, it's not like, I know you guys are giving me the $3,000 a month approach to be able to kind of like tiptoe my way in, but it's not even about the $3,000. I just don't want to waste my time if it's not going to get results. Like I'm at that point where it's like, let me pay $10,000, but just let's get results, because I'm getting $15,000 per student. I don't mind dropping money into the marketing, into the Facebook ads, into the social media. I just want to make sure it works, And I want to, like, if you guys are going to offer like a guarantee, what I told DATRICE was, and this is me putting on my consulting hat, because I used to work for like one of the big 4 consulting firms. Let's all agree what that means. Like I have 1,200 followers now. After month 1, am I going to have 1,400? Because if we don't hit 1,400, then we can both agree we weren't successful that first month. And then month 2, is it going to be 2,000? Is month 3 going to be 3,000? Like, let's at least set some benchmarks so we all agree what success looks like. And I know it's easy to say you guys are gonna get me 15, 20 qualified leads a month or qualified appointments booked a month. But like, let's come up with a real number, that we're all gonna agree. If I'm running ads and I'm spending, and you guys are gonna set the benchmark. So if you're willing to spend $2,000 a month on ads, we're guaranteeing we're gonna get you 10 qualified appointments a month, now. And we believe we can meet that. If we don't meet that, then we're not doing our job, And that's kind of where that was kind of like the challenge I set forth for DATRICE, to make sure we're really clear on how this thing's gonna go, and we all understand what success looks like. So we can all agree if we get there or we don't get there, So that's kind of where I'm at. I've got this real estate investment center because one of my strategies is, maybe I'm running ads to get people to come to a free class here every month, and then from there I'm trying to sell them on the $15,000 mentorship,
Should I go get Kobe?
I'm willing to go to whatever, ethical extent I can go to make this thing happen, right? To break into the Grant Cardones and to break into the Alex Hormozzi's and break, just a fraction of those guys. They're not, as successful as they are. I know they spend $30,000, $40,000 a month on social media, but it's like, let's figure something out and scale it up and get some small results, small wins, so that we can start. And instead of it being 2,000 a month on Facebook ads, it's 10,000 a month on Facebook ads, getting me 5 students, you know. And then from there, like I know people that spend 10,000 a week on Facebook ads. I know a girl, I met a girl, she spends 10,000 a week to get people to come to this program that she teaches people about residential assisted living, because she gets people she gets the place booked every 6 weeks. She gets 100 people in this classroom, and she's able to close 30 of them for $40,000, you know, a pop. So I'm okay with that too. Like I'm not afraid to spend 10,000 a week if we can prove it out, you know. But like I'm trying to figure out how to get there, you know, and that's the state I'm in right now. I appreciate you guys listening. So you can give me like a real thoughtful like answer to all that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because you're actually like the fourth person this year I've talked to who has found Ryan Benitez's course and they like the program. I think they also like have you go to his Las Vegas studio too, right?
Yeah. It is. It was, the editing was terrible, and that was the first thing. Like the editing was just absolutely terrible. And then they came back and said, you know, we don't want, because what they sold was like, we're gonna do it for you, you know. But it ended up being terrible.
Yeah. But the thing with those programs, like Ryan Benitez, Smart Coach, they're doing it on such a volume basis. Of course, you're signing up because of Ryan Benitez, and you're like, okay, he's done it, he's gonna do the same for me. But they have a completely like back end team, and they're just like ripping off offers because, you know, they're just doing it on a volume basis. They just want like more clients, bigger the following, bigger the name. So this is one of those things where you just always, when it comes to ads and content, you just need a personalized approach. So even when it comes to Grant Cardone and stuff, like they have their in-house team, like in-house videographers, in-house social media team. They run ads pretty much internally. So even with you, like with content paid ads, you just need like things to be built within in-house. Like if you're used to them, this is of course great. You can meet me one-on-one. And then ads is something that you need like personalized touch. Like what is the funnel? What is the actual whole process? Can you see this working? Not just like throwing darts on a random. Let's try Instagram to let's try this. Let's try that. It needs to have like a just clear path. So what your ad is, where should they land? What is the offer? Qualify them and book a call. Same thing with mine. Like this is the funnel method works. You need like an ad with a good copy. What is your exact offer? What are you going to do for them? What are they going to get? You just need to make that super clear. And also with the cold audience, you have to have a guarantee as well. So you can like make a guarantee with them that's gonna like instantly improve your chances of them just holding a call with you. As soon as the ad, how you know the ad does the job is like when they land on your landing page. Now on the landing page, like you need a VSL. And if you don't have a VSL, this is something you can do in the studio. We could perhaps write one for you as well, and then you could adjust it however you want. And the VSL is basically going to be doing all the selling. Because in the VSL, it's going to be like, okay, who are you? Why should they work? What have you done? What are your case studies? Why should they listen to you? What the actual program is?
Kobe, stop. Let it go.
What are kind of like the next
If he's
steps?
bothering you,
This is
just
all
let it
talking
go.
about
I'll
after the
tell him
VSL.
to stop.
And after the VSL, after they watch the VSL, they're pre-sold in their head. And now they're going to qualify themselves by going into like a booking page. And on this booking page, you're going to be asking them specific questions. Something like, if you want to ask revenue questions, maybe that's one of your qualifiers, you can ask that. If it's location-based, whatever the qualifications are, you can like make like 6 to 7 qualification questions. Make sure they go through that form, and after the form, they see your calendar page. Because on the calendar page is where they, of course, like as soon as they book, now we know that they're a qualified lead. Instead of just throwing in the calendar page right away, and then just wasting your time because they are not interested in just looking for the information. So that's how we usually kind of like structure the whole funnel section. For service-based business, also like coaching programs as well. The thing I was mentioning about you, and of course we can talk about guarantee stuff as well, is when it comes to coaches, we can of course run some ads to cold audiences, but I think content is going to be kind of like the main like short-term and long-term goal for you as well. Of course, ads, I'm pretty confident I can get you like qualified calls, it's not worry. But when it comes to like the longer-term plan, it's always going to be content for like coaching programs. If you want to add maybe like a service to your offer for 15K, I will also do this for you. If you can add that element there, then perhaps like that cold audience, like the ads are running, it'll just like convert way better. Did that part make sense to you?
Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, I'm looking for results, and if you guys are the experts, I will go down the recommendation that you tell me, as long as the organic stuff is going to get me to my goal, right? It's going to get me to 5 new students a month, right? And I understand it's not going to get me to the first month, right? But I want to run ads. I want to do content for a month, at least get, a few calls booked, right? And something, right?
And what offers do you have? Let's say only the 15K, or do you have more?
No, just the 15K. I tried other smaller things, but this, I don't think it's necessary.
Can you add me to the MIT Academy
what
side?
we really teach in the 15K program is what works, for the financial freedom. Like 95% of the people I talk to who want to get into real estate investing want to get it because they want that freedom, right? Because they've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or they've seen Grant Cardone and all that. So rather than trying to water it down and give them like a cheaper version of something, the 15K program, which is actually really cheaply priced compared to other programs in Houston for what we offer, really does that. And we've added like one-on-one accountability with a coach for the first 90 days. So they have one-on-one accountability in addition to the group coaching that we offer. We have the Facebook community, which is awesome. We get together for meetups. We just met at a student's property. That was a video on my social media.
How old is she?
We met at a student's property on a Saturday and did like a walkthrough.
How old is she?
People
Do you
can
know?
ask questions of new
How many
students.
months?
So we have the community,
Almost
we
one.
have the group coaching call, we have obviously the
Almost one.
online modules and training,
Something
and then
like
we have the one-on-one accountability.
7
And
or
it's
8
a
months.
lifetime program, right now. So you're in it for life. And I did that by design so that, I'm creating this community of successful entrepreneurs.
And how many students do you have at the moment?
I have, I think, 100.
And how did you enroll them?
Got your ass.
Yeah, I've grown the program over 4 years. In the beginning, my price point was $25, so I could like launch the program.
TEALOEW
And I hired a coach
at
to
Gmail.
help me create my program. Her name is Sunny Leonard Ducey. She's pretty successful as far as like YouTube goes, teaching YouTube and teaching people how to create courses. So I actually followed her program, and I had great results. I interviewed people. I created the program based on what their concerns were and based on what they wanted to see in the program. I followed her methodology for structuring it, which is the Facebook community, the weekly group coaching, and the online training, so it could be evergreen, without me having a whole lot of effort into it. And I added, as I got successful students, I promoted one of them to a coach, and I added the one-on-one accountability because I found that was really helpful. So yeah, so it went from 25 to 5,000 to 10,000 to 15,000, and people sell programs that are not even as good as mine and don't produce results as mine for $25,000 and $50,000. And I know that because I've had people leave other programs to come join mine.
And how did you get them?
Just grassroots. Like I was a Jet Lending, which was a hard money lender here in Houston. I would go. I was a sponsor at their events, or I would go to meetups and pass out my cards. I'm just grassroots stuff like that, or social media, or referrals.
And what is kind of like a target market? Is it just Houston based, or is it like pretty much the entire United States?
I think I really had the 95% of my students are in Houston. I think people like that local, mentor because they can see it, they can meet me, they can come to properties. I sometimes go to their properties, which unfortunately I don't have a camera person follow me, so I can't feel myself going and visiting student properties. And I think those would be really great videos, where I'm doing that.
Mind if I ask a question quick, Curry? With I like the Houston. I think the Houston approach is one. You're located in Houston, and you've been trying meta ads for a little bit now. But if we're able to expand that reach, because there's people all around. Even just hearing you speak, I'm like, come on, you have helped me get my own workspace office, or help me get some real estate. So I think there'll be people all across the country if they knew of you, and knew what you're capable of doing. I think that's something we can definitely help you get more qualified leads instead of just a small area. So are you open to at least expanding outside of Houston?
Sure, yeah, I'm definitely open to that.
Okay.
Yeah, and especially Houston, because I get a lot of people who are within the Airbnb space, kind of like skill in business, or even we get a lot of unqualified prospects too. where, you know, they're like just starting their real estate stuff, Airbnb stuff, they're looking for marketing. And they're still at the stage one business, so someone like you can definitely help them too.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep it local, we can definitely do that. And then we can also run some, if you want to do like monthly or like even bi-monthly like meetups or events, because most of your sales are coming from like you know, person-to-person meetings. If we can arrange something like that, because getting you calls is not, it's not going to be the issue for us, and we kind of learned that like super fast. So like if we're getting the calls and now they're just going to do it, okay, like they're not, they either not ready to pay or like there will be some hurdle. So what I look for is like, okay, if a source is working, something like in-person meetups, and they're like closing out a high percentage because they're like, you know, they're meeting person to person. If they do like bi-weekly events or sort of bi-monthly events, you know, just a small classroom of maybe like 50 to 100 people, sign them up, and then you close, like you said, that your coach, even like 10 to 20 of them, that's kind of like a win.
Yeah, for sure. I even did like, I got 6 students one time because they did a all-day bus tour, like a few summers ago, where the first half of the day was teaching in the classroom, the second half was going and visiting properties. And then we brought them all back into the classroom afterwards, and you know, I kind of prepped them at lunchtime about the coaching program. And then after the bus tour part, second half of the day, we came back from the classroom and 6 people signed up. You know, so it was great.
Yeah, there you go. Like I'm talking about having a physical element in there as well, where we can do like bi-monthly events and stuff, and of course having like a proper funnel running towards Houston. So like even for me, like I have 2 offers. One of them is of course Houston, and the ad you saw was of course Houston based. And then I have another one which is of course United States, where it's a different book, different funnel, different everything. So even you could just start the video with something like, are you based in Houston? Are you based in Houston and you're trying to like scale your real estate business, or are you trying to get into Airbnb? Something as simple as that. And of course, this is just me thinking on top of my head. If you make something that like particular, the Facebook is going to do its own magic, and it's just going to target people by itself. You don't need to run like retargeting campaigns or look into audiences. That used to work like 2 or 3 years ago. I used to do that a lot, but now it's just algorithm based. You just need to make sure the ad itself is good enough. If the ad is targeting the right people, and you've set up the Facebook campaign in a way where as soon as somebody books a call, and if that qualified prospect is the one who booked a call, you feed that data to Facebook, and Facebook's gonna know that okay, he needs more of these people because these are the people who he's accepting on booking calls. So for example, if you're running like a lead format, you know what a lead format is?
No.
So a lead format is basically you run a lead format on Facebook. A lot of people do that, and what a lot of people do is like they'll just like run a